close-up attack. Player 1, clutch anti-air. Changes the flight plan. Scuffle meets them air to air. Looking for a hole. What now? Opts for the arrow. Anti-air in the clutch. High-tech clutch cannon spike. Both fighters have completely exhausted their drive. Chases them down. Turns out it is over. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Box them with a target combo. Player 2 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they place in there. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They hit each other. Grades them from the sky. Jumps. Gutsy play with the grab. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. What'll happen here? Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Aerial rolling attack. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner. Not going anywhere. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Gets him with a Euro step. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their changes the flight plan. Medium blocks the low kick. Oh, here we go. Oh, they switch sides. Meets them air to air. Oh, gets the air throw? What's next? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on solid anti-air. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Are you kidding me? Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run round. Jump. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps. Was hungry for the grab. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. All right. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. If they can't escape this rock-solid corp, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 is experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Both fighters in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Raids them from the sky. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Risky up-close scrap still going. Manages to block the jump-in attack. blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Medium kick hits. Burnout activates. A quick breathe in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. With the grab. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Knockdown. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Burnout activates. Player 1 can't big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Checks with a medium kick. Raids them from the sky. Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Pokes with a medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jump! Vertical rolling attack! Get out of here! Throws him! Breaks the block with a throw. The throw missed! But Meaty goes off beat with the aerial rolling. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. With the grab. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 has the life lead. What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. Player 2 chases them down. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Gets the jump in. Nice cross-up. Takes a big gamble and rips out a rock in there.
Enjoy the trip!
Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Raids them from the sky. Grabs them. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 can build off this lead. Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Going wild with Shout of Earth. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. Going wild with the throws in the corner. Gets a big game on the wild hunt. Misses the grab. Connects hits with medium kick. Going in. They push. That's gonna leave him rattled. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Back to start. They're not taking any chances. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps in. There's a change of side. Steals back a chance. Low heavy, but no go. Knockdown and they were waiting for it. Turns out that's gonna leave him rattled. Player one has an empty drive cross-up attack. Anti-air in the clutch. Trouble from up top. In with the cross-up. Goes hunting and bags a catch. What now? From up closes it out. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The cross-up's good. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Player one has the life lead. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Neither fighter is willing to back down, and the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Still slugging it out at this range. Knockdown and sets up with the jump in. Their life is hanging by a oh, the throw connects. A quick breather. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Jump meets them air to air. There's no blocking that. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Holds out with the block. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Backstep rolling attack? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They need to rely on their instincts here. Was hungry for the grab. Neither fighter can use their drive move. The counterattack connects. Great sense to take advantage of even the smallest opening. Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Fight!
This round is so important. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Hits them with a stop and drop. Jump, double lariat, and now player two can't use burnout activates. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive game. Now's the time. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. But this is gonna hurt. Ooh, done them dirty. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike.
Blanka wins.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. No good up high. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Decides to meet them in the air. Neither of them willing to back off. Taking stock. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Not shy with the grab. Looking to plant him with the pile drive. It's KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round, finding it tricky to manage their drive. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout activates. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Looks like they both, that's gonna leave them rattled. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck, but get some big game on the wild hunt. Both sides getting, and whip, they're wide open. Switch sides, no, just a break them. Okay, what a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Nothing but air for the impact. Whipping a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Decides to buff up while they can. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Did well to get the buff in. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Grabs and throws them away. Player delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Going on the offensive? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Whiffs with that huge attack. Handle with care. You can't drop drive attacks. Player 2 will need to play it conserved low heavy. And whiff! They're wide open! In with a backstep roll. Finds the target! Closes it out! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Changes the flight plan. Ooh, does them dirty. Burns out. Clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Player 2 is looking to wreck them. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. With super arches, nothing stops this train. Sets up with the jump in. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Yo, critical art now? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? They don't have any leeway. Quick air to air. Take a seat. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw the fighters play out of their goddamn mind there. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Jump! Sets up with the jump in with a backstep roll. Breaks the block with a throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Caught in the process. What's the play here? Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. The grab misses. Very solid corner. KO. Player two hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes in with the drive impact to start. Vertical rolling attack. Get out of here. What'll happen here? Breaks the block with a throw. No, put that away. Both fighters planning something? Still slugging it out at this range. Player two will need burnout activates. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Life lead is there. Yo, you got a cheat sheet? Blanka chance here to play. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Two lost there to give them even better returns on their investment. He's come out! All stocked up! Flushes that off and keeps going. Oh! Putting the cherry on top! Cherry's going to a dark place! Tyson Dankai Raku! Good presence hits the drive! Ooh, what a smart throw! Player two may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Beginning operation.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uh-oh. Falls short. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow. Shut down. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's gonna make a move? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? They break things off to take a quick breather. Player one is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Both fighters are barely alive. In there! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Anti-air drops him. Who's going to start things off? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. The throw missed. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Doing some quick planning? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive movement. Goes off beat with the aerial KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Does a good job of pushing back. Caught in the cross-up. Reads them. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full play. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Connects with medium kick. Pounces on their prey with a wild hunt. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Medium kick hits. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Sneaks in the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close. Not letting that go. They don't want them out of that corner. Blocks the jump in, backs them into the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. Knockdown. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Was looking for that jump attack. Charges forward. Connects with medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Jump. Gutsy play with the grab. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. There's a change of sides. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Medium all in with the rush. Both fighters planning something? Connects with the throw. Big throw. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. The next touch may decide this round. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
Starts things off with a jump in. Sandra, this could lead to some big damage. Was hungry for the grab. Gets the combo. Oh, here we go. Drops them. Changes the flight plan. Both are, that's gonna leave them rattled. Set back with the jump in. Just frame knuckle. Both sides getting ready. Breaks it. What are they gonna do? Plenty of health. Both in with the crosser. No, this'll break them. Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.